What's up, Tim? How you doing?
Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Tim. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
And welcome to the Kyle and Tim Movie Talk Show, where we talk about movies and topics and things coming up. You know, like movie topics and things, and horror, like mainly horror, though we talk about. But this is our we're going to talk about other things too. But we have a lot of episodes coming up. But this is our 18th episode, and tonight we're going to be talking about our favorite haunted house horror films, and we have a special guest on this show tonight. I'm going to introduce him in a sec, but how are you doing tonight, Tim? What's new with you?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
I'm doing good. Hey, my cat Bubbles right here.
Yeah. And now we're going to introduce our good friend, our dear friend and good buddy, David Strege. What's up,
Hey, guys?
David?
Hey, David.
Hey, David.
Nice to be invited. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming on the show. It's very cool to have you on the show.
Oh yeah.
And
we were finally able to do something like this. I know you guys have been doing your show for a while, and been watching a couple of your episodes. So you guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, Bubbles.
And what can we talk? What can we do? Do you have anything you want to promote or anything?
I believe that there is a Kunaki website that you can check out on either our channel, and I think I gave you a link to it to promote towards the end or whatnot, where you can actually get some movies and some music from both myself and the AI assholes.
Yeah.
Who are those guys? I don't know, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
cool.
We're getting ready to put the second anthology of Tales of the Forgotten Act 2 to disc for myself and the people that were involved with it. So
Here's some more stuff.
Looking on some awesome times. Yep, and I acted in one of those features. I know that you one of your releases is still up there, I believe, the Shackled Demon Project. So
Blu-ray or DVD.
Yep. So
and another one. I'll get one more if I can find it. I have so much shit in my collection. Yeah, in my collection.
And the one that says Boris on it, that's got all the original Boris shorts. So that's another thing that I'll be sending your way too.
You read my mind. That's what I was going to show next.
Yeah. If you don't see Dark Zone 13, this is a nice little thing that Boris actually put together himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he put the menu and stuff like that. That's got all the shorts that were in all the Joe Sherlock stuff. So if you don't have Dark Zone 13, at least you can watch the shorts through that DVD.
Mm-hmm. And
oh yeah, so definitely some cool movies, Blu-ray and DVD,
and some more to come.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to how the next release will look.
And you can get more CDs by David, and more CDs David put out and Septum Cinema, and there's many more. I acted in these films too, most of them, and This is the AI assholes. This is one of the CDs that our buddy Septum Sin from Septum Sin versus the World put out.
Yep. And he's got more that he's working on too himself.
And you got some more CDs coming out.
I've got quite a few CDs that are already out and planning on more as long as I am living. I wanted to get see. I was in a band called Drown Out Dark, and just a lot of it we never got to music thanks to Suno. We've been able to get a lot of it having music behind it, so, and the way that we would have wanted it to have it sound. So I'm continuing the history that I've had in music through Suno. So it feels awesome to be an artist, at least of some sort, even if I'm not singing behind it like we had originally planned. But anyways, this is your show. I'll give it back to you.
Okay, so yeah, David, definitely check him out. Where can I check you out on? You have
you can definitely check us out on YouTube, where you can find us under Delusions of Grandeur and also Inside Movies Galore. Both of those channels, we go live. Delusions of Grandeur, we go live every Sunday, and Inside Movies Galore, we go on every Monday night. Monday nights we go on around, I would say around 8 to 8:30 p.m. Central. If you're East Coast, it would probably be an hour later. So, just like right now, it's 8:07 where I am.
It's 8:07 you are, and 9:07 where I am. And Tim's in a different time zone too. What time zone is it now for you?
It's 6:07.
6:07, yeah.
Okay, so you're an hour before me.
It's in LA time. Yeah. And you're from Milwaukee, you said.
Yes, I am.
I'm from New York.
The city that never sleeps.
The city that never sleeps, yes. Isn't that Vegas what they say? Oh no, that's
you're the city that never sleeps. They call Vegas Sin City, and they call Chicago the Windy City.
Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, they say too. And I was just in Vegas too recently for a movie project. Yeah, I'm going to be doing more movie projects coming up soon and more videos. Anything about you, Tim?
Well, my movie's almost finished.
Quarantine Cannibal, we're working on that.
Yeah, I just have to make the music now.
Pretty much everything's edited. It's just the music that needs to be finished.
Yeah, I was going to take out some scenes to make the movie a little shorter, but I'm just going to leave them in.
How long's the movie so far?
It's like an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 40 minutes.
And I'm in that too, and a bunch of other people.
I'll have to let you guys know what the mythology part 2 or act 2 actually clocks in out at once we put it together Monday. I know
the movie's really gory.
Yeah. His movie's really gory. Your movie is gory too, right? Isn't it?
Well, it's somewhat gory.
Somewhat gory, yeah, it's somewhat.
I would say, well, I would say, Tim, you'll have to let me know what you think about them once you see them. I know I didn't impress my parents.
Oh yeah,
you do, but you know what? Your parents, my parents, they live in their own world, where we live in our own world, and we think everything makes sense.
Yeah, and we got some comments in here. Let's just show the comments because we got a couple right now, and then we'll show the movies off. Tonight we're talking about favorite haunted house horror movies. Not many haunted house movies, but I got a couple. I got like a few of them, and you guys got some. We're big. All of us are big in collecting and physical media and stuff, and we're all about that, all of us.
Oh yeah.
So we got so yeah, but yeah, we got a comment here from Anthony Chabot. How are you doing, guys? By the way, I'm up to the 2012 in my memoirs, and congratulations to 2K. Thank you so much, Anthony Chabot. Yeah, that's gonna be really awesome, that memoir when I see it. Congratulations, Paul Duck Tucker. Hey, Paul Duck Tucker, how are you doing? Congratulations on 2K, Kyle. Thank you so much, Paul. I was in his movie. What was it? I was in his movie. I did a voiceover for the new Amityville. What was it? Amityville Infinity, one of the Amityville verse movies, and I was a voiceover in it, and as a puppet, I played a character named Manos. So I did a little voiceover on my phone and things.
Very cool.
Tony Toth, hey, Mr. Tony Toth, Mrs. Tony Toth. Sorry, oh my God, Mrs. Tony Toth. I'm confused today. Hey, Mrs. Tony Toth, how you doing? It's Michael, my buddy, my friend Michael Toth, my good buddy. That's his mother, Tony Toth. Hi guys. She says,
Hey.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Tony Toth? And thank you for the lovely package and everything that you sent me, the unboxing package that you and Michael sent me. Michael Toth, what happened to Tim? Tim, you there? Oh, you're good.
Oh shit!
Michael, speaking of my,
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either. Speaking of the man, what up, fellas? Congratulations on 2000, man. Thank you so much, Michael Toth. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and thank you for the package and everything. And I hope you guys enjoyed that unboxing video. The best city in the world. Yes, it is the best city in the world, Tony. Antonia. Great. Love you. Thank you. I love you too, Tony. So we got who wants to go first? We show two each on the show. We show two each of the haunted house movies, and then we'll go back to the comments and things.
Well, and I wonder how many of of all three of us, since we live in three different cities, will bring some of the same movies to the table.
Yep. We probably will. I mean, I already he showed me some one or two, and I'm like, I have that already. I have that.
Okay. Well, who wants to go first?
Let's let Dave go first. He's the guest.
Yeah, let's Dave go first. Yeah.
Well, since you said two, you said haunted house movies. But yeah. I thought outside of the box because there's more than just movies. Mm-hmm. Now, there are TV shows that have to do with haunted house stuff. So I figured I'd bring a couple to the table. I've got The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Oh, cool! Cool. I can't see the cover so much. Let's see. A Haunting of Bly Manor. That looks cool. What's that about?
Well, that is the first season, and it's basically about if you guys have ever seen Dr. Sleep, the sequel to The Shining, the guy who plays the bartender in Dr. Sleep, that was the guy who played Elliot in the movie E.T. Well, he shows up in here as like one of the fathers, I think, and it's this whole cool thing about. I believe it's based on The Turning of the Screw. Okay, which is an older story, normally dealing with two children who end up being slammed. They end up being orphaned and going to live with their uncle, and I believe that's what it kind of like entails around, and it's a little bit different. And the same people who put that together also put this together, The Haunting of Hill House, which
Haunting.
yes,
Yeah.
kind of has to do with the original story behind the Shirley Jackson The Haunting, which you guys might know as the two movies. There's one from 1962, and then there's another one from 1999 2000, called
Haunted
The
House.
Haunting.
Oh, The Haunting. That's a good movie.
Haunting is.
Yes.
I never. And believe it or not, I never seen that.
Well, there's an original, which was black and white, and then there was a remake in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Well, this series kind of wraps its head around that that story, and it's pretty fucking cool. So
yeah,
cool.
I have the original Haunting. Those seem like really cool movies too. I gotta check them out. There's so much stuff I gotta check out. There's like too many things. If I were to check out all the movies in the world, it'd be insane. If anyone were to check out anything like that, like all the movies in the world, it'd be insane.
Heck, I still have like half of my collection to go through. It's like you keep collecting when you're a collector, and then you eventually have, and especially if you do a podcast, if you center it around movies that you haven't watched, then at least you get to go through your collection and be like, okay, I watched it.
Yeah, I got a lot of things in my collection I still haven't watched. How about you, Tim?
I watched most of them. I put them like on a pile. I put them next to the TV, but I don't forget not to watch them when I get them.
I have a pile here of stuff that I need to watch. Like I make like a basket of stuff, and I put for my new update when I do another update, DVD update, a Blu-ray update, 4K update, whatever. I have a pile of stuff lined up over there. I don't know if you can see it, but look right there.
Yep. Oh, that big pot, the stacks.
Stacks, yes, and boxes and boxes of things. Got things in here that these are old things that I watched already. Stuff I watched, and stuff in there I watched. Stuff in there I watched. Some stuff in these piles I still haven't watched.
You guys ever have issues like you want to watch a certain movie and then you can't even find it?
Yeah, like Skullhead Face, Gorehead. It's like not Gorehead, Gore Skullhead Face. I got that. I watched it, and that was you can't find that anywhere. That is like if you can find it, but it's like $80.
It's on VHS.
VHS and DVD for $80. Well, the VHS is actually cheaper than it's $25 for the VHS on eBay. It's cheaper than the what do you call it? DVD. The DVD goes for like $100, $80, $75.
It's out of print.
It's out of print.
It's amazing once something goes out of print, how much it goes for online. And honestly, it's all comes down to what people will pay for it. You know?
Right. Yeah.
One man's treasure is another man's fortune.
Yeah. Yeah. One man's treasure is another. Exactly. You find when I'm looking for in a movie store, I find gold. I try to find gold. My friend Tucker Upper says, "Oh, you found the gold." When I go into a thrift store or a movie store or something, he says, "You found the gold." I'm like, "Well, it's not all gold."
Yeah, and if you heard what my dad says about my movie collection, he's like nobody will buy what you have. I'm like, you don't know how much money is in my collection.
Yeah. But yeah. Who wants to go next?
You could go, Kyle.
Okay, I'll show two. First one I got. My favorite horror film of all time happens. These are just in a random pile. I always do random piles of things. But my first one I got is haunted house movie I got is The Evil Dead. This is probably my favorite horror film in general. Like one of my favorite horror films, probably the best one. It inspired me to do everything, do all these things and all that, all these movies and acting in all these movies and things. But this is a cool It's not really a haunted house movie. It's more of a demonic possession movie. But it's like it's real. These guys, kids, these guys go to the cabin. You all know this movie. You guys they go to the cabin. They find this book in the basement, and this evil book possesses all the friends and everything. Really fun movie. My favorite. Classic and all classic movie and all the I like all the
What was it called?
oh Evil Dead.
Oh,
Evil
yeah.
Dead. The Evil Dead.
The trilogy.
Well, this is the ultimate edition.
Okay.
It comes in like this.
Isn't there a movie that parodies the cover of Evil Dead?
There's a lot of movies that parody the cover of Evil Dead. I think Blair Witch has a lot of parodies of the covering of.
Well, and that's also one that's had many different editions to.
There's like so many. This has so many editions. I had the book edition, the Blu-ray, the 4K, and even the sequels get a lot of editions too. But yeah, anyways, that's a good one. If you guys seen that, of course.
Oh yeah.
Who hasn't seen that or the sequels? Next one I got is a found footage film. And this is a haunted. It's not really known, really. Not really. It's like kind of like, what's the word?
What's the full title?
The movie is called the St. Francisville Experiment.
Oh, that one. Yeah. I brought that forward, and the interesting thing is I found it at Blockbuster. When they were closing down, and I bought it myself. I have, but then later, I guess it came in a double feature with a movie called Cut. So
yeah, I never heard of that one.
I heard that one's good. Cut.
I never heard of that one.
When I first saw it, I thought it was good, but after watching it, not from 20 years ago, I guess I didn't think that it. At the time, that was the only found footage that I had seen besides the Blair Witch. So, I thought it was pretty good at the time that it came out. But I've seen a lot of movies since, and I've seen better. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, well, this one's a good one. I can tell you that, and scared the living shit out of me when I saw it. Probably one of the best found footage movies I've seen. I don't know if it's as good as the Blair Witch Project. I mean, it's probably better than the Blair Witch Project, but I do think this is a really good found footage haunted house movie because it's a paranormal ghost hunter movie. Says four people are psychic. Four people, a psychic, a ghost hunter, a filmmaker, and a historian, all trained in the paranormal and equipped with cameras, agreed to spend the night in the house rumored to be haunted. This is their footage. This is their story.
And if I remember correctly, it's David Cocktail that directed it.
Yeah, I don't know the director, but I just know it's really good. Sometimes when you see a good movie, you don't realize the director of it, but the director, I don't know if the director still makes movies, does he?
I don't think he still makes them, but he was popular back then. Okay, and at one point in time, I thought he was of Full Moon alumni as a director.
Yeah. He is Full Moon alumni?
I believe so. I can look it up and verify it later for you guys. But I was pretty sure that he at least had worked with Full Moon Features at one point in time.
A lot of people seem to do a lot of Full Moon movies, like a lot of directors and horror directors. So that's a big company.
Well, it's amazing how many people actually
do like multiple things, like do multiple productions. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and a lot of them are like guns for hire, so they'll do whatever.
they do multiple distributions. They do like movies for like this company, that
I
company.
mean, like David Sterling, he worked for Full Moon Features back in the day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he did, and he worked for what was it? A lot of he did a lot of distribution for movies and stuff back in the day, and now
Yeah, he took over distribution for a softcore porn line of films, and then built on it with his own productions. So I'm pretty happy with his present day films than some of his earlier films.
Yeah, but yeah, let's see. We got some comments in here. Do you want to go, Tim, or should we read the comments?
I'll go right now. Then you can read the comments.
Okay, you go in that.
Okay, I got the Amityville trilogy. I'm going to show 2 of them. I got the first Amityville.
Oh, you've got that Shout Factory set, don't you?
That's cool.
Yep.
I've got the original like box set that came out. I never totally got that yet, but I do have the Vinegar Syndrome, the next chapter stuff with Dollhouse and.
That's a cool set. I want to get that too.
Here's Amityville 2. This one's really weird.
Yeah, it is.
I have
the second one's even weirder.
I have the
yeah.
Third one. This is the second one.
They do just get weirder.
I've never seen I saw the original. I never got to finish it because the disc was scratched, and on my disc.
Have you guys ever read the book?
The book, no.
Oh.
No.
But the disc wasn't working. I don't know if it was scratched. I don't remember if it was scratched. I still have it, but it doesn't work. Halfway through the movie. Don't you hate it when that happens, guys?
Maybe it's a coding issue.
I hate that when that happens because then you gotta like order another disc.
I gotta order another disc at some point.
Oh, that happened to me recently. I was watching the Texas Chainsaw, the beginning.
Okay.
I want to know what happened. It stopped halfway through, and I ordered a second copy, and then the second copy stopped at the exact same spot. So I don't know if those DVDs are not working no more or what.
That happened to me on my. We were doing the Shrek quadrology, and I have the whole story DVD set, and I put in my Shrek the Third, and it just completely stopped on me. So now I have to find either a later collection or whatnot, and it's pissing me off.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to rip the DVD to see if I could get the video off of it, and I could burn it and put it in the case.
Yeah. But yeah, we got some comments in here. More comments. We got a couple of comments. Let's see. Jay Simmons, Simmies. Hey Kyle. Hey Jay. How you doing? Congratulations on 2K. Thank you so much, Jay.
Is that MF Doom?
Huh?
There's a picture of MF Doom, I think.
Where do you see that?
His thumbnail.
His thumbnail? Let me see.
Jay Simmies. Looks like MF Doom.
It does look like that. You're right. What is that? Is that Jay Simmons? Leave in the comments. Is that MF Doom?
Profile?
Huh?
His picture profile?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for the comment, Jay Simmies. But yeah, who wants to go next? Now it's your turn, Dave.
Alrighty. Well,
wait, hold on. We got a comment before we go in. Septimson versus the World. Great show. Glad to see Dave on board.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
All right. So this is an entire series. It was something that Stephen King got behind, and it's got some ghostly hauntings, but it's in a hospital, and it's called Kingdom Hospital.
Kingdom Hearts.
It's very weird. Has aardvark that's speaking speaking, and some dwarves that are talking, and definitely some spirits going on. Stephen King, at least the intro to this series is based on his accident. But he based it off of Lars von Trier's The Kingdom series.
Cool.
And years after he made the first two series, he ended up putting a third part to his original series, and this is that set. So it came out, and I think I paid for it on discount video or something like that for like, I think it was $60. So it was a good price.
That's a good price. Yeah, that is a good price for something like that.
And Lars von Trier, he's a very controversial director.
Yeah, like, is he controversial? Like, what's the guy? Lucio. Oh, is it not Lucio? Well, Lucio Fulci's a controversial director, but there's a lot of controversial directors. Like, the guy who directed Serbian film. What was
the Serbian film. Yeah, that one was very controversial.
And Sala and all those shit.
Cannibal Ferox. There's definitely a slew.
Ferox and Cannibal Holocaust. I like those movies, but I don't like the animals getting hurt in that.
Well, there were no animals technically hurt. The turtle that was used in Cannibal Holocaust was already dead. So it was already dead. So they just picked it up, and it's not that it was hurt per se. It was already a damaged turtle. So
it was.
Yep.
I didn't know that. It seemed like it was moving a lot and moving around and stuff.
And if you know anything about Faces of Death, that was
Faces of Death.
Controversial. Well,
it is controversial.
That whole monkey thing where they were banging the monkey's brain or whatever.
That was the only fake part of it.
Yeah, that was fake. That was all fake. It was just a trick.
Was real.
Yeah, it was like a trick of video, and every Blockbuster banned it from their shelves at the time. So.
Yeah. So. But yeah. What?
But anyways, your turn, Kyle.
My turn. Okay. First one I got is Polonia film. Mark Polonia is Hell on the Shelf. My buddy Mark Polonia. Hell on the Shelf by SRS Cinema. This one's about I think it was like another fake found. It was like a fake found footage movie. Like paranormal investigators going into this house. They find these evil. I forget what it was about really too much, but there was an elf and everything, and there was a lot of possession and stuff in it. Really good independent horror film by the Polonia brothers. And that was a recent. Next one I got is the Boggins or the Boogans. I don't know how to say
Boogans.
The Boogans.
Yeah. Not necessarily a haunted house thing, but it definitely involves a house.
It definitely involves a house.
I would consider it a creature feature.
Yeah, it is. We did a monster episode with
and I would say that it would probably when they did the Chud movies, Chud 1 and Chud 2, but Chud the Bud, it kind of like is in that vicinity of films.
Right. Yeah, it's very good. It's very creature and it's very cool effects in it. I like the effects that they did in it. James L. Conway was good at directing. Is a good director. Very good movie. I loved it. Now we got some comments in here. Let's see. Oh, look who's hitting the comments. Kim's visual. Kim. What about Amityville webcam? We showed Amityville webcam, Kim. But that's
in the beginning. But I'm sure that we can.
That's
one
like
of us can reduce it.
Yeah. What?
there's nothing wrong with you producing it as one of your choices.
Yeah. That is that tech? That's not really a haunted house movie, but it's haunted. It's somewhat haunted. Something.
Well, it's definitely possession.
It's it's crazy possession, and they have evil webcam coming after people, and the monsters maybe might be part of the well. There's a monster. You tell it more than me.
Well, it's kind of a role-playing game with
And they
a demonically possessed webcam going around, and there's definitely real footage of the Amityville house in the film, so that's at least good. So, and it's a movie.
Yeah.
And it was one of Brandon's first features.
Yeah, and it was a good movie too because I like how it all played out and everything, and it was very funny. We got a lot of cameos. We got you in there, Dave. Got Tim in there. I was in there.
Yep. It was cool wearing the mask and whatnot.
Yeah, you got a couple parts in the movie, Dave.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I know that we were in another anthology together, you and I, called Amityville Armageddon, or I thought it was called. Or
I mean, who was you and Tim?
No, you and me were in a short film that Brandon put together. I think we were. Yeah, Amityville
Axe,
and that was part of an anthology that was put out by the same people who did Silent Night, Bloody Night 3.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and we should probably do an episode on Amityville movies, Tim. That would be. What do you think of that, Dave?
I would definitely be down for that.
For
I don't
Amityville,
have very many.
yeah.
I only have the first 4.
Yeah. No, they weren't. She says. Kim says no, they weren't. What does she mean? Do you see the comments, Dave, guys, or do you guys?
Go ahead and bring out Amityville webcam to show everyone, real quick.
I had it here somewhere. Where'd it go? Did it walk out on me like the webcam? Yeah, Amityville webcam. Here we go.
Oh, so you've got the DVD and the Blu-ray. I've just got the Blu-ray.
Yeah. You just got the Blu-ray of it?
I believe so.
I made this cover art, by the way. But I like this cover art better. But this cover art is good too because I made it.
And Mr.
This cover art,
if I remember correctly, Mr. Anderson the cat gets a short.
Oh yeah, he does. But I like this is my favorite cover art of the film, and this is probably the best edition of it. You can get it on the store, and then look inside. You get the other cover art, alternate cover art.
Yep, it's got a little poster inside.
Yeah, was the case blue?
Case was meaning the case was
looks
blue.
Light blue.
Yep, the case is blue.
And then you got Mo on there on this disc art, and then
it looks light blue.
It does. Let me see.
Yeah, on camera.
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, it does look light blue. I mean, it's blue. It's blue.
It looks light blue on camera.
It does, yeah.
All right.
I saw a red Blu-ray case the other day.
You did? They killed that shit for real, which is why people were so upset. Oh yeah, on the. She talking about Cannibal Holocaust and Cannibal Ferox.
Oh well.
Didn't they hunt down the director because he thought he actually killed people?
I
No,
met the director.
The turtle was actually already dead.
Yeah.
It was already dying.
Yeah, it was already dead. It was already a dead animal.
Yeah.
So
There's that one scene where it has a head and the mouth is opening and closing.
yeah,
Yeah.
they just sliced it up even worse than when it was dead.
Mm-hmm.
Cannibal Holocaust was banned for some reason. For a reason. Yeah, it was banned, and like how many states? Like 100?
I would say more than that.
Probably like more. Like, what do you think?
Because it was a real turtle.
Yeah.
Not because they killed it.
Well, there was other real animals in there too. There was a lot of real stuff in there, and people thought that was a real snuff film, like actual snuff, like I found those people died, like and how they did. They thought Blair Witch in that they thought they really died in that, and in Blair Witch they thought they went missing and then they got killed, and then in Cannibal Holocaust a lot of these like movies, these found footage movies, they get. But anyways, they think the people are dead and stuff.
I actually thought that lady got impaled because
Yeah,
it
they did, yeah. So
It looks pretty realistic.
It does. You need me on for an Amityville episode. Oh yeah, we can have you on there.
Yes, we definitely do need you on for the Amityville episode. So we'll make sure that you are able to be
on my show or your show, Dave.
On your show.
Oh yeah, thank you.
You're the one who suggested to have an Amityville night.
Yeah, Amityville night. Yeah, I'll have you. Maybe I'll have you all of us on for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Stephenson says it was Camel Ferox with the director was arrested for murder, but before he cleared it up.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one.
Right. Yeah. That's, no, wait. It was. Yeah, it was Camel Ferox, but the director
because it looked real.
Because of the what?
Yep. That was Cannibal Ferox.
Ferox.
Yeah, it was another cannibal movie that came out around that time. So
many cannibal movies. So I don't know if we did that either, Tim. Cannibal movies. We might have done one. So
I don't think we did that.
I don't think we did that either. Back to haunted house horror films. That's what this.
We keep getting off topic.
Oh yeah, it's my turn, I think.
Yeah,
your turn.
It is your turn.
We got Amityville 3D. This one's like a kid's one. It's rated PG. It's kind of good. There's a hilarious scene where the lady's in a car and she gets burned and she's like a skeleton. It's a weird one. I like the hand on the cover.
And too on the cover. That looks like you like from Evil Dead or for
Who's messaging me?
Are you message or
we got Coraline.
Coraline.
This is a fun one.
Is that a haunted house?
Sorry about that, guys.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Storm going on in the background, so I'm not sure how much longer you'll have me.
Is this one a haunted house one? It kind of is.
Coraline?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get away with that one.
Yeah. What were you saying,
Coraline
Dave?
is actually based on a Nick Gaiman children's book.
Yeah, it is. Wasn't that a Disney? Was that a Disney Pixar movie, Tim? Guys.
Let's see. Oh, it's a Universal one.
Oh no, wait. It's that. What's that company? What's the company? My ex-girlfriend liked the company.
Focus Pictures.
Focus Pictures. There's another one that does animation. Dave, you froze, by the way. I think Dave's frozen. He's frozen in time in space. What happened?
I don't know.
I don't know. But anyways, Tim.
Oh yeah, I showed my two.
Show you two and.
Yep. Let's see.
You show two? Okay. well, it's Dave's turn now. So
Oh, he's back. Oh, he got kicked off.
You got kicked off, huh?
You have to wait for him.
Back, yeah. So let's see there's a comment in here. There's a couple.
Yep.
I don't know what house. No.
What?
Oh wait. Kyle stopped ignoring me and telling Dave to stop smoking. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, why is it? Well, that's a weird question. That's not even a question. That's just saying, Anyways, we have to wait for Dave now. What happened? Did you get kicked off? All right. So what's going on with you, Tim? By the way, in the meantime,
Let's see.
my
back hurts. I'm leaning in. Bubbles.
Wait. I can't. Oh yeah, we gotta tell him to stop smoking. When he comes back on, if he comes back on, shit. Okay. I don't think he's coming back on, so we got to do the show. Let's see. I'll try to get him back on.
Bubbles, you need to chill out. Let's see.
So you can show your movies for the meantime, Tim.
All right, we got Monster House.
Yeah.
This is a fun one. They should make a sequel where Nevercracker builds his new house and then that house gets haunted. That'd be funny. This one's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did I already show this one? Evil Dead?
No, you didn't show that.
This one's a lot of fun. Really enjoyed this one.
I'll get to you in a second, Kim. Okay. We're just showing off movies now.
Let's see. Okay. We got
Evil Dead is a good one. I showed that. What you want me to go? When we go, was that 2?
Yep. It was Evil Dead and Monster House.
Okay, now I'll show 2. I got House.
Classic,
yeah.
3 and 4 are really hard to get.
It is a hard movie to get.
Yeah, 3 and 4.
And the creature was really cool in this. Well, 3 and 4 are hard to get, you're saying?
Yeah.
They are hard to get.
Even the VHS is hard to get. I don't know what's up with those.
This was easy to get because I got this in Barnes & Noble. And when they still had movies and stuff on. David messaged me. He said, "Internet, we just went out. There's a storm happening in the background where I am."
Oh man, I'm sorry.
There's a storm happening here too.
It's hot over here.
It's hot. It's decent temperature here. I don't know, but anyways, back to House. This is a fun movie. I love the creature effects in this, and this one was easy to find. Because I got it at Barnes & Noble when they still had movies, and yeah, it's fun. I can't really remember too much about it. Otherwise, I would discuss more about it. But it's a fun movie with William Catt, George Wendet, Richard Mole, Kay Lenz, and a bunch of other people. It's produced by Sean Cunningham, who did the Friday 13 movies. Oh wait, Dave's back on. The show must go on.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
what happened? What?
But I'm back.
Yeah.
I said you might hear a little crackling, but I'm back.
It's okay. And you're frozen again. Oh no. There you go. Yeah. What was it? I was just we have to go around again, and I was just discussing house, this one, and then I got Casper.
Yep. Is that the copy that has number 2 on it as well?
What?
Was that the copy of House that had part 2 on it as well?
Oh, the house? No, it's not part 2. It has 1. About it.
Okay.
This is the first one, and the sequels I never got to see either. I saw
3 and 4 are hard to find.
3 and 4 are hard to find. Second one's easy to find. The first 2 are easy to find because the third one's hard to find. So, next one I got is Casper.
Casper, the friendly ghost.
Friendliest ghost, Is that how it goes? Casper, the friendly ghost, friendliest ghost, Yeah, I had a dog passed away at 18 named Casper. We named him after this movie and all the Casper's movies because I was obsessed with Casper as a child. And this is the first movie I saw in theaters, actually, in a movie theater. My first movie theater as a child when I was like 4 years old or something, or 3 years old. I saw it in this local cinema place, and it closed down. So it was fun. It was, yeah, it was in the cinema play. The movie theater closed down, and I saw a lot of movies there. I saw this movie, Toy Story. I think I saw that there, or some other movie. But yeah, this is a fun movie. This is the definition of a haunted house movie because this has ghosts and friendly ghosts, evil ghosts. It has even a cameo from Tales from the Crypt Keeper in it. So which is really fun because I love Tales from the.
Oh, it has the Ghostbusters too.
Yeah, it does, and Ghostbusters in it. Yeah, the Ghostbusters in it too, and Tales and Crypt Keeper from Tales of I almost said Tales of the Forgotten. Tales from the Crypt. One of my favorite anthology shows. Good movie though. This is a fun movie. It's a kids movie, but it's really fun. It's not a horror movie. It's more of a kids movie. But yeah, I still watch that stuff. Dave, you there? Oh, your mic was off. Your mic was off.
Yep. So, just to add to that, I've got Casper the Friendly Ghost, the cartoon.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
The complete collection from 1945 to 63. And it's also got the Wendy and Casper stuff. This was a DVD set that was put out by Shout Factory in the early days. So it's definitely a nice collector's thing. It's got the original 3 cartoons that people knew Casper from. The Friendly Ghost. There's Good Booze Tonight, and A Haunting We Will Go. Were always the 3 that you would always see on like random VHSs over time. But those are in here, the original theatrical cartoons, and then Wendy and Casper is also on the set. So
yeah.
And then I've got the Wishmaster collection.
That's not a haunted house movie, is it?
Well, it's a djinn. It's kind of like a demonic thing. So I figured I'd throw that out there. There are 4 Wishmasters out there.
It's a good movie, though.
You guys were skating the line with the Evil Dead. So.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But yeah, it took place in a cabin. That movie took place in a cabin, though. So yeah, it's not really a haunted house movie either. Tim thought it was a haunted house movie, but it's not. What's that crackling noise?
It's a microphone.
Slasher franchise, but the demonic djinn has always been kind of a, you know, a thing. He's more of a spiritual thing than anything else, and he haunts a single person at any given point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Your audio is
The first two are the best.
first two. What were we talking about just now?
Wishmaster.
First
yeah,
two
Wishmaster.
I didn't like the sequels because they changed the actor.
Yeah,
And they look cheaper.
Wishmaster 1 was the best. Second one was good. Then the third one was pretty decent.
it was okay, and the fourth one, well, that was just a money grab, but you know, it still went well.
And we got a comment in here. Sethamson, have you had the house? I have the house arrow collection of Storm.
I never got around to collecting the house thing from Arrow, but
yeah,
I'm just going to add this. This is the one with the double feature. It's got both
it
1
does.
and 2 in it.
Mine doesn't have that. Mine has. It's weird. It says because it's a Midnight Madness series. I don't know.
Well, this says it's a limited edition, includes the house number 2, and only 20,000 copies were
That's
made.
a better edition. That's a better edition than the one I have.
From Anchor Bay. They did a lot of limited edition collector stuff, which we tried collecting for a while.
And they came back. You know.
I only brought it up so that I could get it out of the way. Plus, you already showed your copy, so.
Yeah, and Anchor Bay just started coming back to doing new releases.
Anchor Bay was a very good company.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yes. Before
I know they put out a limited edition 2-disc of Suspiria. Another one on Stuntman. And quite a few.
I have the Suspiria.
A lot of the Hammer horror films. They put on limited 2-disc stuff, like The Devil Rides Out. They put that on a 2-disc with another thing. So.
I think I have the Suspiria one. It has like 3 discs.
What is that sound?
Oh, that's my crackle. I'll mute my mic for now.
Oh wait, that's the sound.
No, that's okay.
Oh, it sounds like that. It sounds weird.
It happened after the storm crashed the internet.
Oh,
kind of sounds like someone eating like popcorn or something, or popcorn popping.
But who's next?
Well, I think you are.
I think I am. Yeah. Well, we had a reverse intermission.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever you call it. We had a reverse thing that going on here, but who's next? I don't even know.
You?
I think I'm next.
Go ahead, Tim.
You want me to go?
If you have any, go ahead.
We got a House on Haunted Hill. This is a good remake.
That is a good movie.
I didn't like the sequel to this one though. That one was not good. I like this one though.
Mm-hmm. You got that on tape. That's cool.
Yeah. And I got a House on DVD.
Cool.
In this 4-pack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One of these sets.
One of those 4 film things.
Yeah, I like the 4. I used to get these a lot because you get like 4 in 1.
Mm-hmm.
I used to like getting like the multi-packs and everything.
Yeah, I like getting those too. Those are good. I got a lot of multi-packs of things. I have a multi-pack of what was it? One of them on there was a movie that I wanted to get separately called brain scan, like the separate cut of that, not the separate cut, the separate version of that, the separate movie, and then it has a bunch of other movies on there like Monster High, and that's like I have a lot of multiple packs. I think everybody gets multiple packs when they're a collector.
Brain scan went out of print, so you had to get the 4-pack, huh?
No, I found the 4-pack in
sometimes that's the only way you could get a movie.
Huh?
I said sometimes that's the only way that you could get a movie in the 4-pack.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Or in a multi-pack.
Yeah, multi-pack. I got it in dollar store, and I think I did a movie hunting video of that with a friend of mine, Phil DeCola, and we went to a movie hunting video store when he was living in Pearl River, in his neighborhood, and then we found a multi-pack of that.
Cool.
But am I going or you're going, Tim?
I think you're going.
Did you show 2?
Yeah, I showed House and a House.
Go to 2, and then I'll go after you.
Okay. Who should I go? I'll go. You want me to go?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. The next one I got is the Haunted Mansion.
I love that one.
Good Disney movie. This is the original Haunted Mansion.
Eddie Murphy, right?
Huh?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy's in it. Yeah. Eddie Murphy's in it, and
Now, have any of you actually been on the Haunted Mansion ride?
Oh yes, we have. Yeah, I've been on that. You been on that, Tim?
Never. Didn't they just
What? What's going on with the sound?
Didn't they just remake that movie?
Yeah, they just did. Yeah, not just, but like
yes, they did, and it wasn't bad.
It was good.
To tell you the truth.
It was okay. It was pretty good. Yeah, it was not bad actually. But this is the better one because I like this one. Well, actually, you know what? They're both good. I should have showed that one too because that one shows the actual ride. It's more of the ride about the attraction and what happened. It shows like how you go on the ride, Dave, and it shows the walls closing in and everything. So that's a good one too. And this one was good because I always like the Eddie Murphy. I always like Eddie Murphy and his movies, but this one is a good one, and it has Eddie Murphy, Terrence Stamp, Wallace Shawn, Marsha Thompson, Tay Mason, Jennifer Tilly, and Jennifer Tilly's in this. I like her. This was very fun and very cool. You guys seen all the Haunted Mansion movies? Was that 2 or 1?
Uh,
That was 1, right?
Yeah, it was 1.
Yeah. Next one I got is The Gate. Gate by Vestron Video.
that one's rated PG.
Yeah, this one's PG-13 actually.
Casper's
PG, but this is PG-13. And actually, another one I showed was PG-13 too. The St. Francisville Experiment. But anyways, this one's a fun one. Demonic one. Well, I don't really remember too much about this, but I've seen. It says when best friends Glenn and Terry stumble across a mysterious crystalline rock in Glenn's backyard, they quickly dig up the newly sodded lawn, searching for more precious stones. Instead, they unearth the gate, an underground chamber of a terrifying and demonic evil. The teenagers soon understood what evil they release, and as are overcome with a assortment of horrific experiments with fiendish followers invading suburbia. It's now up to the kids to discover the secret that can lock the gate forever. It's if it's not too late.
That's a really good movie.
That's a good
The
movie.
special effects are amazing in that one.
It's amazing in this, and it's good for a PG-13. There's some for an old PG-13 movie because actually the older you think the newer
The second there's a sequel to that movie, and it's just as good, I think.
Yeah, I got to see the sequel. I never saw the sequel. The gate. I want to see the sequel because I never got to watch it. I don't get around to watching much movies anymore, but I've seen partially of this, but it's fun. I gotta watch the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
It has a lot of commentaries on it too, and a lot of features on it. But it's a fun movie from what I've seen of it. Okay, so who's next?
Okay, so I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
Sorry about the crackling, guys. I just couldn't help with the storm, but I've got season
No worries.
4 of the UK series Being Human.
Being Human.
Yeah, it's where a vampire, a werewolf, and a ghost all live in a house together.
Oh, that sounds great.
And they are comical together. And I know there were 5 seasons. I have the 4 seasons right here because the 5th season is hard to get. And then around that time, America decided to turn around and copy the UK because that's what we do. Because when something is a good thing in the UK, they think they can make it better, and yeah, that's what happened. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of the American version, and I know that ran for 4 seasons or so. But some people like it, some people don't. I'm going to call it shit. But
what's the show that you showed off?
Well, this series that I was showing is the better series.
What's that called?
It's called Being Human.
Being Human. What's the UK series? Not the American series.
Looks good.
The guy who's playing the vampire actually shows up as one of the hobbits in the Hobbit series.
So, oh yeah.
And he was also in a British series called Poldark, a remake of the original series.
Cool.
So I watch a lot of British television. So this was on the UK channel and the Sci-Fi channel for a while. So.
I never got to see that one. I saw the American. I don't think this is the American version. There's a show.
It's worth tracking it down and finding it to watch if you're into television series. And I've been watching a lot of television series lately.
Me too. And the American. I don't know if it's the American version, but there's a show called
the American version. Well, I guess if you wanted to, there's 4 seasons out of it, but I'm not going to recommend it to anyone.
Is it the same show?
People do like it, though.
Is it the same exact show and same title?
Same exact show, except different actors, different characters, and some different situations.
Because there was a show that's on. I tried. It was on FX, but similar to that show you mentioned. What's that called? That show on FX?
This show was called Being Human.
And there's a show called on FX. I watched. It's similar to that show. And it's called. I forget what it's called. Something with an F. It starts with an F, but I can't remember what the show is called. It's within the something in the shadows or something.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's a found footage show.
What we do in the shadows? Yeah.
Yeah. It was a movie first, but then they took and put it into a show, and I think it has 5 seasons now. But
yeah, that's a good show.
What we do in the shadows, yes.
Yeah, what we do in the shadows. You ever watch that, guys?
I haven't watched the show, but I have the movie. The movie
Yeah,
is fucking comical.
I showed you. Yeah, the show I watched with my mom. She seen some of it, and my sister. The first episode, they turned it off right away because the blood. They don't like those type of things. There's blood in it, but it was a comical show.
That movie to the haunted house showing.
Yeah, I don't have it here though. I don't think. But anyways, that's who's next, Tim? Or is it me?
Yeah.
Or should
See, we got
Come on, Dave.
we got this one from the Asylum called Haunted House.
Cool. Oh,
I could barely hear the sound on this one. I don't know what's wrong with it.
I tried to find the movie, the comedy A Haunted House. I have it, A Haunted House. I have that movie with the Wayans brothers. And
I've never heard of it, but it must have been
kind of like that font.
Yeah, I watched.
You know if that actually has a DVD or
it does.
Well, I'm not sure if it has a DVD. That's probably early Asylum.
The Haunted House. That one I never heard of it, but is there a DVD version of that too?
I'm not sure. It came out in.
I know they put out The Haunting of Winchester.
It's from 2004, so it might.
What were you saying, Dave?
I said that I believe Asylum put out The Haunting of Winchester House.
Right. Yeah. Someone put that out, and they put out also. They put out a lot of haunted house movies. Asylum. They do a lot of haunted house movies, and a lot of ghostly encounter movies. Found
do a lot of shark movies.
Shark movies, yeah. I think I was actually in. I think I was in the Asylum movie, but like a low budget indie Asylum movie, but I got cut out of it. My scene got cut out. I forget which movie it was though. We got Doomsday's Crypt. Cow, what's up, Doomsday? How you doing, buddy?
Oh, wait, that was one. Oh yeah, one more. I got a 12 Pole Manor from Wild Eye Releasing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that looks cool.
I read the back. A group of friends buy a house in West Virginia in order to flip it for a profit, but the house has a dark and deadly past. One foretold in urban legend. As the house possesses, the friends turn against each other. And themselves one by one. Its unforgiving need for blood only grows stronger. Cool. This one was pretty good. I like this one.
Yeah, that looks really good. I might have to pick that one up at some point. I like Wild Eye stuff.
Yep.
Did you ever see it, Dave? That movie?
Yeah, I like Wild Eye releasing stuff too. I like
Wild Eye.
The raw and extreme line of things from time to time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what was the movie called again, Tim?
12 Pole Manor.
Oh, you seen that, Dave? No?
Yep, I saw that.
I want to check that out.
I definitely do too.
There's a lot of bad reviews on this one, but I like it.
Yeah.
It was like some movies are good, and then there's like bad reviews.
Yeah. What were you saying, David?
I was saying Kyle, batters up.
Batters up, okay. Next one I got is Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, the first one. I don't think the second one is as much as One House as the first one, but the second is better than. I actually like the second one a little bit better, but this one's really nothing. You can't beat a classic, But it's a fun movie. It has Michael Keaton. You guys all know this movie. You got the sequel just came out with Jenna Ortega and Michael Keaton with Return, and who else was in the sequel? Forget. It's directed by Tim Burton. I love Tim Burton's work. And
supposed to make a third one.
supposed to make a third one. Yeah, that's what I hear.
What are they going to call that one? Beetlejuice.
Yeah, because the second one's called Beetlejuice, so they must call it Beetlejuice, because it's said three times in the movies. So if you say his name 3 times, he appears with Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. I did a review. No, wait, that was 2 times. Beetlejuice. No, he didn't.
Oh, he's right behind you.
No, he didn't appear. But this is a fun movie. It has Winona Ryder, Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin, which is I'm not happy that I hope he goes back to acting. I hope so.
Because of the thing that happened with the movie Rust, where he accidentally shot someone.
Did that come out even?
I don't know. Like the person that was in charge of like loading the gun, he put a live bullet in the gun.
I know.
She was supposed to be the one that handles all the guns, and she put a live bullet in there. And she's supposed to be a professional.
Yeah, she did. Who did he shoot? I forget. Was it on the set? Was it the makeup artist, the producer?
I forget, but it was a lady. It was pretty messed up.
I think it was somebody that was part of the effects team. But Gina Davis is in this. Jeffrey Jones, Catherine O'Hara, and a bunch of other people. Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder. Good movies. Was that 2 or was that 1? I never can tell. I think that was 1. Was that 1, Dave?
Wait, didn't you show Beetlejuice?
No, I showed Beetlejuice, and then I didn't show another one after that. This is my next one. Did I show 2, Dave, or no?
Huh?
Did I show 2 or 1?
I think you shared 1.
Okay, so next
you shared, is that the Beetlejuice number 2?
This is this one?
Yeah.
This is the Uninvited.
Okay.
The remake. And this one I thought was very good for a remake. I don't remember too much about this one either, but it's very creepy. I haven't seen this in so long. Very good movie. And I guess it's not at Big Lots for when it was around. Was it Big Lots? I think it was Big Lots that got this at $2 or $5. Very good movie. Now who's next? Tim, you're next. Tim will be.
Okay. Let's see.
Well,
we get Haunted House 2.
All right. Is it Dave's turn or Tim's turn?
It could be Dave's. That's cool.
I got Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Season 1, 2, and 3.
I love Scooby-Doo.
I love Scooby-Doo also. Seriously, animated.
They ended up in like all kinds of haunted houses.
Yeah, they do. And they catch all these people that are like monsters and things.
Scooby-Doo is very popular. They have hundreds and hundreds of Scooby-Doo shows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Scooby-Doo. There are a lot of Scooby-Doo fans out there. All right, Tim, your turn.
All right, we got Scary Movie 2.
Nice, that's a good one.
I like how they have that ball from what was that movie? Castaway?
Yeah.
Wilson? They have Wilson on the cover.
Yeah.
This is a hilarious movie.
It's a very funny one. Right. I love the movie. I heard a sixth one now.
Okay, my second one is Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Mine's kind of beat up. I got it at a yard sale. This is a fun one.
Cool. And I heard they're making a sixth scary movie with the Wayans brothers in it. The Wayans brothers are coming back to make the 6th one, and it should be rated R. And I think they're going to be, spoofing some cool stuff in it. I'll talk about that more.
So they have better jokes in number 6 if they bring it back.
What?
Well, 5 was getting kind of weak in jokes.
Oh, 5 was terrible. I'm glad it was trash.
And then, of course, there was also that terrible disaster movie, and then
that was
the superhero one that they came out with as well.
Yeah.
From the same. I don't even want to talk about those.
The worst spoof movie was Meet the Spartans.
But anyways,
Meet the Spartans is the worst movie. Meet the Spartans was the worst spoof movie. But yeah, next one I got is. Hold on a second, I gotta sanitize. I touched something.
Yep, I have no more movies.
Okay, so
I'm out.
Next one I got is The Shining. One of my favorite horror films of all time, next to Evil Dead and some other ones, a lot of other ones. Shining with Jack Nicholson. This is the 2-disc special edition. There's better editions now of this, but this is the one I got. It has the 2-disc on here, the movie and the behind the scene and the special features, which has behind the scenes and interviews and stuff with the early Stanley Kubrick.
He died?
Yeah, director Stanley Kubrick passed away a long time ago. Rest in peace. This is fun. I like this one. There's a remake that is not as it's good, but it's not like it's more based on the book. Yeah, I have that one too. That's the one that's the remake. This one's fun. Jack Nicholson. I wish he would come back and make it. I wish he did. He's like one of my favorite actors of all time, and I wish he would not. He didn't retire soon, but he's getting to that age. There's actors and actresses that retire, and there's people that still are in there like 70s and 80s and 90s that still go on.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it came out a long time ago that Stanley Kubrick actually abused the actress who played Jack Nicholson's wife in the movie.
Oh, yeah, Shelley Duvall, yeah.
Didn't it say like he isolated her from all the other people?
Yeah, well, in the making, you can see that.
He basically abused her and put her in a state of fear in order to get what he wanted from her, and she was never the same afterwards. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't they say he's like a psychopath or something?
Well,
Stanley Kubrick
he wanted a specific thing, and directors could have their way back then.
All directors are different, but he wasn't a psychopath. Yep. He wanted to make the movie really good. Like, I don't know. That's how people direct sometimes. I don't know. It's not. I don't approve of that. When I direct something, I'm nice to the actors and stuff or whatever. Usually that's what it's supposed to be, but I wasn't caring for his behavior with Shelley Duvall.
Mm-hmm.
But I like his movies though. Next one I got. Speaking of the Shining, the sequel, Dr. Sleep, which is not directed by, which was directed by Mike Flanagan.
Mike Flanagan is an awesome director.
Awesome director, yeah. Stanley Kubrick's an awesome director too, but
in fact, he directed the Bly Manor and the Hill House series.
Yeah.
So, if you wanted to know.
Yeah, he directed a lot of good stuff. And this is about Danny as an older boy and seeing all the trauma that he's been through. And he goes to he sees ghosts and things and returns to the hotel and everything, the Overlook Hotel. This one, and you should all know what this one's about, of course, the first one. This is probably the scariest thing. This is one of the first scary movies I've seen in a long time. Well, the first one of the first scary movies I've seen from when I first watched it, and I still think it's scary to this day.
That scene in the bathtub.
That scene in the bathtub, that was scary as shit. Holy shit! I got
Jesus Christ.
It was scary as shit in the book. I mean, good God, I remember my mom saying that she was reading The Shining as she was going to work downtown at an accounting firm, and once it got to the shower scene in the book, she had to quickly close it, and she never picked up the book again. So if it can scare you in a novel, it definitely can scare you on screen.
I think more visual. If I see it visually, it scares me more. But on a book, it's scary too to see something like that on a book. Just reading it and visualizing it. But this is the sequel. This is a good sequel of Stephen King. I don't know if Stephen King was also about the first one. Stephen King did not like this movie. He did not like.
No, he didn't. Partially
He didn't.
because the director did not end it the way that he wanted it to.
I know.
He ended up it in cold and ice, which is why I'm glad that Dr. Sleep is there, because Stephen King was happy with the ending, because Mike Flanagan gave him that ending he never got in The Shining.
Yeah, and it has a makings of it, and on it there's two options: the theatrical cut, which is 152 minutes, and the director's cut, which is 180 minutes. I would watch the theatrical cut because the director's cut I watched, and I watched both versions, but the director's cut drags on way too long. There's too many scenes in there that I didn't think was necessary to be in there. But the theatrical cut is the way to go with this one.
Yep.
I'm used to regularly long films, so
me too.
I tend to go more towards the unrated cuts or the director's cuts myself.
Yeah, well, that's nothing. The scenes in this, the extra scenes that there was made in this for the director's cut, I thought they were not necessary to be in there, because if I can understand it's just not that some of them I didn't really. Some scenes were just lagging on some scenes, but the movie itself, the theatrical cut, I love that cut the best. Anyways, who's next? Oh, yeah, let's read the comments. Get some comments here.
Come out a movie.
Sup? It says Doomsday Script says sup, doing okay. Cool.
I'll just say that I have both too. No.
I have another edition. I've added too. What were you saying?
I know you have comments and whatnot, but I was just going to show I have the Shining and the Shining remake, which I've always thought that if you took Jack Nicholson and took Daphne de Mornay from this miniseries and had them play husband and wife with the original cast of The Shining, I think it would have been a better movie.
Which one? The remake?
The one that plays the wife in the miniseries is
she's a better.
Is Rebecca De Mornay.
I like her.
They'd have had her play the wife in the original The Shining, I think it would have been a better.
I agree. Rebecca De Mornay was a great actress.
I did not like Steven Weber as.
Neither did I. I like Steven Weber, but I don't think he was a good Jack Nicholson.
I don't think I even like the kid who played in the mini series. I like the original, and I think that they actually did okay with sizing up the kid in Dr. Sleep, because they showed a little bit of how it led up to in the Dr. Sleep.
Mm-hmm.
With him still as a kid, with the kid still as a kid. I think
Right,
the kid
yeah,
looked
he looked
actually
exactly like the kid from the original.
right.
Yeah, he did exactly. He looked like.
So I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But anyways, those were my two movies. You had some commentary on there.
I got Shackle Demon in shop. Oh, cool! Thank you, Facebook. Yeah, the Shackle Demon shop. Someone's mic has the scratch.
Yeah, that's mine. Sorry about that.
Yeah. But yeah, who's up? Who's up for grabs?
You.
Me?
I have no more films.
Go ahead, Tim. Go ahead, Tim. I just went and Kyle went before me.
Mhm.
So go ahead, Tim.
I'm out of movies.
Oh, I guess
I'm out.
Kyle, it's you and me.
It's you and me now. We finished. We going the final duo.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go get a snack or something.
I grabbed a bunch.
Final duo.
You saw that I had some similar movies that you brought to the batch. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
all right, Kyle, your turn.
Okay. Yeah. Next one I got is Night of the Demons. It's technically it's a demon movie, but it's also haunted house, I guess you could say. But it's very gory, very fun, creepy movie. I don't know if it's really not really a haunted house movie. Tim thought it was a haunted house movie, but it's not really. I mean, I guess you could say it is, but I got the Night of Demons 1 and 2. I like both of these. I like them both separately in different way. I like them both. I think I like the second a little more. The first one's really good too, though. They're both. I don't know. It's hard to say which one's better. The third one I have, but I thought it was okay. But these are the best two to watch of the series.
Oh, you're talking about Ogre, I think. You're the Demon 3 Ogre. It's
Yeah. Night of the Demons.
I didn't pull those out to show, but I have the Demons 1 and 2 in their limited edition from Anchor Bay,
Mhm.
and they're numbered on the back. I know
Yeah.
they're back. I know they're back there somewhere, so I couldn't exactly bring them out, but I haven't seen those in a while. I'll have to bring those out to watch eventually. I know that Blue Underground, or is that the site that actually has them out and about for limited or Blu-ray?
They have they not. I don't think it's Blue Underground. It's Screen Factory and Shout Factory, and then
Okay, yeah, I know
one,
they came out for that.
This is the Screen Factory Shout Factory one, and this is they have a Screen Factory Shout Factory list, but it's
Mhm.
from Olive Films.
Gotcha.
So Olive Films puts out all good stuff too.
Alrighty. Well, like I said, we both bring similar movies to the table. I as well have Casper, the Friendly Ghost.
Cool. That's a great classic. First movie
And
later.
you got to have some M. Night Shyamalan in there with the Sixth
That
Sense.
movie scared the motherfucking shit out of me when I saw it. I saw that in any story.
Unfortunately, that's like a one-up movie. Like once you see it for the first time, it freaks you out
It
at
does.
the end. But then once you know the trick, it's like a one-trick pony.
Yeah, it's. I saw that in school when I was in high school. They played it on the TV. The people like in high school, was it middle school or high school? I don't remember. But in my school they played it, and I don't know why they played that movie and for I don't know if it wasn't for educational purposes. It was just a movie night that we had, and they put it on, and I walked out when I saw some scene that the kid got locked in the room, and some things just freaked me out that I couldn't. I don't know, and it's PG-13 too.
Yeah, that part was pretty fucking gruesome for a child like that. It's like that moment in Carrie where her mother locks her up and shit. Or even in Matilda, where Miss Trunchbull ends up locking Matilda up in that outhouse looking thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to show one more and then back to you. This one is 3 directors get together, and I'm not sure if you can see it. It's called Spirits of the Dead. It's an anthology of sorts. And
it's funny. We did
Louis Val, Federico Fellini, and Peter Fonda, Bridget Bardot, Alan Dillon, and Terrence Stamp are in 3 separate stories dealing with Edgar Allan Poe. It's called Spirits of the Dead.
Some OG actors.
But I know that Vinegar Syndrome actually put it out on Blu-ray.
Some original OG actors in there.
Yep.
Very high class actors.
So back over to you, Kyle. And if you want to do your bridge.
Next one I got is The Black Room. This is a fun movie with Natasha Henstridge.
Which one?
The Black Room.
Okay.
This one's totally fully gory. It has no rating. It had no rating to it. And has Natasha Henstridge, Lynn Shay, Dominic Swan.
She's hot.
She's yeah, she is. But Dominic Swan, and it's just a very fun movie. I don't remember too much what this was about, but this was about this. I can read the back of it. Jennifer Hamildale, which is Natasha Henstridge. She's from Species, the whole 9 yards, and her husband Paul, which is he's in Lucas Hassel, and the Blacklist, have just moved into the house they always wanted. Everything seems perfect except for one thing. Something lurks inside the black room in the cellar when the entity starts possessing the home and everyone in it. They soon realize that their dream home has become a nightmare. Really fun movie. Doesn't that sound creepy?
Yep.
It's a really fun movie. I love it. Put out by MVD Visual. Has a lot of people in this. Angie Duke is in it. Tiffany Shepard, James Duvall, lots of cool people, and Natasha Henstridge, Lynn Shay, and Dominic Schwein. Schwinn. Very fun movie. Anyway, was that 2 or was that? I don't know. Next one I got, that was 1. Next one I got is Lurking Fear. This is from H.P. Lovecraft's Chilling. This is H.P. Lovecraft. I don't know if this is really a haunted house movie either. It's sort of a haunted house movie, creature like type of movie. The creatures in this were fantastic in this. Fucking amazing effects and makeup.
I like that one.
This is Full Moon, the Full Moon edition. I got the Full Moon, and I got a VHS of this from Full Moon. This is a fun one. I don't remember too much about it, but it was very fun. And I can't read the back because there's a lot of look at all the reading in that. I wouldn't take forever, but it was just a lot of reading to read.
There was a ghost movie from Full Moon called Casino or something. I remember that one was kind of good.
Casino. Is that's Casino, the movie?
Yeah, from Full Moon.
Of the mafia movie?
No, this is a Full Moon one.
A Full Moon movie.
I forget what it's called.
That's not a horror film. If it was Casino, the one with Joe Pesci.
Let me look it up.
While you're doing that, Dave? Do you have any more movies?
I have definitely more movies. I have Arrow's release of Crimson Peak.
Crimson Peak, cool. That's the
that was and that's a really elaborate looking set here.
That is a cool set. I love Arrow.
Casino.
I guess it involves a young woman who can do her own stuff, falls in love with a young man and who kind of like lives with his sister in this castle. And I guess they've been killing people for years to keep their castle ghosts alive. So it's got some really cool effects, and it's kind of like gothic in a way. So if you haven't seen it, see it. It's pretty artistic. So
cool.
I believe it involves the guy who plays Loki in the Marvel series.
What was the movie again?
The movie is Crimson Peak.
Oh, Crimson Peak. Yeah, I love that movie. I don't have it, but I see it in theaters. It's that.
And then
And it has Sid Haig and Michael Berryman in it.
Rose Red.
Rose Red. Yes, I had that one. I forgot to mention that one, but I'll be here forever if I can.
This movie is awesome. It's got. It basically is the haunted house miniseries of haunted house miniseries. It kind of puts together like a little bit of the Winchester Mansion with a little bit of like the Overlook with some upside down things, and I think the cast is awesome for it. I mean, the one who plays the Eleanor Rimbauer's. Oftentimes, this is also paired with a movie called The Diary of Ellen Rimbauer.
Yeah.
And both movies are pretty good. I actually think both movies are pretty good. But Rose Red is the shit to me. It's like I love watching it every time. I love watching the kid destroy the houses and whatnot. It's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's Rose Red. And I'll show one more here. This is the Fuck Start Your Face edition of It's My Party and I'll Die If I Want to.
I like the title. It's funny.
I believe it's from Scotch Worthy Films.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a copy that's signed by a few people. It's a 2-disc sucker on DVD. So, and the thing that I like about this is that you've got just the main movie, but which is the main feature, but the second disc is like a choose your way type thing. Like it'll play a segment and then it'll ask you, okay, what would you do? And then you'd click on it and go whatever.
Cool. All right, next ones I got. I got this one. House of Thousand Corpses.
But it says join Sarah and her friends as they celebrate her 18th birthday in the notoriously haunted Burkett Manor. The evil in the house has awakened and it has decided to bring along some uninvited guests.
Cool. Sounds like a great one.
And I know he's releasing another edition eventually on his website if you go to scotchworthy.com. So if you haven't gotten into Scott's films, you definitely should if you're an indie collector. And I
cool.
So
yeah, I gotta check that out too. The next one I got.
All right, you're up next if you got any.
House of a Thousand Corpses by Rob Zombie.
Oh yeah,
very fun.
I know that house is haunted. For sure.
First in the Firefly trilogy.
Yeah, this is the only one in the trilogy that has haunted house kind of vibe, but I mean, it has, yeah, it's a haunted house movie, I guess, but it has like monsters, like demons and satanic rituals and things. But you guys all know this movie. This is my favorite. I like this one the best, and then Devil's Reject, and then my third favorite's probably Three from Hell. I like the first. This is my favorite one of the series. Devil's Reject was pretty good, and Three from Hell. I think they got weaker as they got on, but I like this one a lot. I didn't like it at first when I first saw it. Actually, when I first saw it, I didn't like it when I watched it. I rented it from Blockbuster. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I watched it. Going to an open mind. And I was like, "What?" And then I watched it again the second time, and I thought it was really scary, really good and gory. Next one I got is Cemetery. This is by Lucio Fulci. I love Lucio Fulci's work. I wish he was still around to make movies. Rest in peace, Lucio Fulci. I miss his. I love his work, and it's sad that he's not around with us anymore. But I love Lucio Fulci's movies. The Italian horror directors are really good, really intense when they make their movies. This is a fun one. This is it's a haunted house one. I think it says a young family moves from their cramped New York City apartment to a spacious new home in New England. But this is no ordinary house in the country. The previous owner was deranged Dr. Freudstein, whose monstrous human experiments have left a legacy of bloody mayhem. Now someone of some or something is alive in the basement, and home sweet home. It's about to become a horrifying hell on earth, horrific hell on earth. Fun movie, creepy movie. Really cool gore. And I love the monster in this, the monsters, the creatures in this, and the things that come alive, and those are really creepy. Was that 2? Yeah, it was 2. It's your turn, Dave.
All right, so remember those haunting movies I told you about? This is the original.
Yeah.
The Haunting.
That's a different edition.
Huh? And I saw the remake in the theaters, so seeing it in the theaters was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
The Robert Wise one, well, that stars Julie Harris, Claire Bloom, Richard Johnson, Russ Tamlin, which Russ Tamlin, he played in the West Side Story.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he played in some Al Adamson films too later in life. Yeah. So, and then the remake has Liam Neeson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Owen Wilson, and Lily Taylor. So, if you haven't checked those out, definitely check those out. Now, I'll show one more: The Legend of Hell House.
Oh yeah, I never got around to seeing that. I know I made a movie called Hell House, but it was never finished. Me and Doug were doing a movie called Hell House, but it was never finished. The Legend.
That's one of those movies that Roddy McDowell was a part of. So.
Yeah, Legend of Hell House is something I always wanted to do.
I'm gonna leave this alone.
All right, back to you, Kyle.
Okay, and we don't have any comments right now, so we can get these done soon. 13 Ghosts. Next one.
Oh, that one's great.
This is a good one. Very creepy, very gory. I don't remember too much about this one either, but I remember it was very good. It says, "What a hot house!" It's a steel. It's an all steel glass and glance. What a house! It's an all steel and glass and lace and it all belongs to Arthur King Crows and his family, and as an unexpected inheritance. You can say it's their dream home, especially if the dreams are nightmares. Awesome. It's epileptic specters populate 13 ghosts and affects rampant remake of the 1967 William Castle haunted house film from producers Gilbert Alder, Joe Silver, and Robert Zemeckis, who conjured. Sorry, I'm bad at reading. Who conjured up the equally terrific haunted House on Haunted Hill from 1999. Tony Shalhoub as a Arthur leads cast that includes Ambeth Davidson, Matthew Lillard, Shannon Elizabeth, Ray Digga, Rod Digga, F. Murray Abraham, and the house that itself is a design marvel and a mysterious puzzle cube who has eerie corridors, sliding walls, spinning floors, and fantastic and phantomistic fiends may all know allow no escape. Yeah. I can't read that one. That was hard to read, but you get the idea of this one. Everyone watches this movie.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's definitely a remake from the William Castle version.
Yes, the
If
remake.
you ever want to pick up the original, I do believe that the William Castle collection, which involves 8 films, is out of print.
Yeah, that's hard to find.
But I know that both my fiance and I have a copy of it.
Oh, that's
cool. I just
is it in a movie collection?
I copied the show, but but your 13 Ghosts that you have there is connected to the same studio that put out the version of the House on Haunted Hill that our friend Tim showed earlier. Now, did you realize, Tim, that was a remake?
Yeah, I knew it was a remake.
Yeah, did you realize
and the guy that
your House on Haunted Hill was a remake?
Yep.
Yeah, they have a remake and they have a return.
Yeah.
They picked the guy.
William Castle directed a movie in 1959 or 1960, I believe, called The House on Haunted Hill with Vincent Price. So.
Cool.
And
they got an actor that looked like Vincent Price too.
The copy that I have of the House on Haunted Hill has the original and the remake on it. So.
Oh, cool.
Next one I got is House West, House of the Devil.
That's a good one.
This is a good one too, and this one I seen it the first time. I didn't care for it either, and then I watched it again. And I was like, really good. It was really good. You know, my friend Mark and Doug showed me this, and the second time they said, "Give it a try. Give it a try." I gave it a try. I gave the second try, and I was like, I liked it. You know, and I like the 70s vibe to it, and the Jocelyn Donahue. I think my friend Mark, met. I don't know if he met her. Yeah, he met her. Yeah, and this is a creepy, eerie movie. I loved it so much, and I saw this in a theater, and I saw this at the Alamo Draft House actually, and I did a video on that with Doug and Mark at the Alamo Draft House, like 2018, I think it was. I don't remember, and things were different back then, but yeah. Creepy, and I want to get the VHS of this too. My friend Mark has the VHS copy of that, and the Blu-ray, and the DVD. I have another copy of that too.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn, Dave. Just unmute his mic. Oh shit!
What happened?
I don't know. Maybe
I'm eating Cheerios.
Cheerios. How are you liking the show tonight, Tim?
It's good.
Good. Cheerios, yeah. I love Cheerios. Cheerio, yo-yo-yo-yos.
They should make some cocoa Cheerios. That would be delicious.
They do have Cocoa Cheerios. You know, Cocoa Crisp. Well, not Cocoa Crisp. The Cocoa Cheerios. Don't they have that?
I don't know. I've never seen them.
They have chocolate Cheerios. But yeah, we're waiting for Dave. But is there any other comments in here? Please leave some comments if you guys are watching still for this long. For this long. I don't know how people are still watching, but hopefully there's some comments that will come in. But we have. Should I go since Dave is not coming back?
He'll come back on.
He'll come back on, yeah. But I'm gonna go and
You can show a couple.
I can show a couple and then he'll come back. Oh, he's coming back. He's back. I'll be back.
Sorry about that. For some reason I got kicked off, but in any case.
And your mic sounds better too. That's good.
Well, yeah.
Are you using the phone now?
I've been still using the phone. I'm hoping that I'll be possibly in the next, because my birthday's coming up. I'm hoping that my folks are gonna get me something that'll work
nice.
A little better.
When's your birthday?
The 17th of June.
17th of June. Wow. Oh,
I'm June 15th.
Yeah.
Oh, you're June 15th. Oh, shit, you're another Juneteenth birthday, just like me and Brandon. Brandon,
Yeah.
I think, is the 30th, if I remember correctly.
And my mom is June 15th.
Oh, your mom's June 15th? Oh, we got a bunch of Geminis here.
Yeah. But mine is in September. Why did the pirates go off?
And my dad's is, I believe, the 13th.
September, yeah.
And my mom and my sister are December's.
Yeah, my sister is July, and my dad is September also.
Okay, so I've got Gene Wilder, Gilda Radner, and Dom DeLuise in Haunted Honeymoon.
Haunted Honeymoon. Oh, that looks cool. I never seen that one.
Yeah, it's a rare DVD, I believe.
I might have heard of that actually.
Not
from the title.
What do you do when you continue three of Hollywood's most hysterical talents with a creaky old castle and a werewolf legend? An amiable, kinky blend of hijinks and horror that'll leave you howling with laughter. Starring Gene Wilder, Gilda Radner, which I believe they were husband and wife in real life, and Dom DeLuise, the ingenious, amusing horror comedy, will put a smile on your face and keep it there. So at the mansion of the great Aunt Kate, Larry is undergoing a psychological procedure designed to rid him of his irrational phobias by frightening them right out of him. But the jolts and frights may turn out to be the least of his problems when great Kate names him her sole heir. Suddenly, the entire family seems a little too vigorous in participating in his scarapy, leading Larry to believe that one of his jealous kin may be murderous and that another may be werewolverous.
It sounds good. I like this.
And so then,
yeah,
The Haunting in Connecticut.
Oh, good movie. I have that somewhere, but I can't find it. I had so many movies. But yeah, continue what you were saying about it.
Well, I do believe that this was based on a documentary as well, and based on true events. But this was definitely a good movie when it came out, and I think there's a number 2, which wasn't as great.
No, it wasn't as great as.
I think it was called The Haunting in Georgia.
Is that a remake, The Haunting in Connecticut? No, it's not. Right?
Maybe it is called The Haunting in Connecticut too. But I know I have it around here somewhere. And I'll just say my next two, and then I'll put it back to you.
Okay.
The Haunting of Hell House.
Haunting of Hell. That is a creepy ass cover. That looks like Ghostbusters mixed with Ghostface.
Beware the house that comes alive with terror, tormented by the ghost of his beautiful daughter, Professor Ambrose, which Michael York from Goldmember, Musketeers and Shogun, fights a supernatural battle against a haunted hell house. A tale of vengeance, vengeful spirits, and tortured men. This adaptation of Henry James' classic Gothic thriller is one of the most visually rich and stylish films to be released in years. So Henry James is actually the director of, an author of, I believe the story that is often adapted is The Turning, which I believe there was a one called The Children. I know Dan Curtis from Dark Shadows, who was the Dark Shadows producer.
Yeah.
He did a version of The Turning with one of his collections that he put out before he died. But this isn't a bad independent production. I do believe it is an independent one.
Yeah, it looks kind of independent, but
and then of course this one is more mainstream. Ghost with Demi Moore. It's the most romantic ghost film I think on this earth. Like if you wanted to sit down with your lover, this is a great one to watch.
You say sit down with your rubber? You say sit down with your rubber?
Yeah, with your lover, significant other, whoever you want to call
your lover. Yeah, with your rubber.
No, with your rubber. If you wanted to do it with your rubber too, that's
yeah. Yeah. And this you can't do with your rubber. Conjuring.
What's that one called?
The Conjuring. You seen it?
Okay, yeah.
You seen it, Tim and Dave?
I think I've seen the first
one. I know
one.
they're coming out with another one down the road here. So
yeah, this is probably one of the scariest films I've seen in years, probably, and it also says one of the scariest movies ever made. I think the first one's the best. Second one was pretty decent. The rest of them I never seen after that. But this is my favorite one of the series. Creepy as fuck. Creepy as hell. And it's very good. I don't remember too much about this one. I remember it's very ghostly and creepy and haunting. I'll read what it's about. Based on true events, The Conjuring tells the thrilling story of ghost hunters Lorraine and Edward Warren, Vera Farmiga, and Patrick Wilson, who help a family terrorized by an evil spirit in their mysterious farmhouse. Very good movie. If you guys love the Conjuring series, this is one definitely to check out. Why is the thing like this? What happened? Sometimes don't you hate it when those things go like you have the cases and they start to like slip a little bit?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. The next one I got, you probably guys never heard of this. Maybe you have heard of it. You might not have heard of it, but this one is very unheard of. And that is from Vinegar Syndrome. That is The House of Tombstone Hill. And there's actually an alternate title version called. It has called. What's it called? Let's see.
I've seen that one. That's a trauma movie.
It's trauma put out by Trauma originally. Three. Was it three? What does that say? Dead dudes in the house.
Yeah, it was on Trauma Triple Terror. Yeah, because I have a lot of those collections.
Yeah,
it was on one of those, and I love the fact that that some of these have like 2 different titles, or even
I like that
5.
fact. I like that too.
As a collector, it's kind of an aesthetic value.
Trying to put it back in the case. It's very hard. Don't you hate it when you can't get it back in the case?
Well, yeah. Was that your third one?
This is my, I don't know, the second one.
Okay.
But I have a couple more left, so I don't know how many more you have left.
Well, okay. So
I mean,
I'm in the middle of what I want to. I think these are like haunting like films because these are both. This is The Picture of Dorian Gray, and then Dorian Gray. They're both versions of the Picture of Dorian Gray. And the thing about Dorian Gray is he's a man who gets obsessed with an art piece of himself, and he realizes that picture has power, and he cannot age, nor can he get hurt. But it's almost like as the years go by, because people realize that he never ages, and he just gets more evil, and then his life just kind of crashes down on him, and people find out about the picture, and once they they destroy the picture, it's like the how ugly he is inside becomes him in the end.
mm-hmm.
So I'm in the middle of what I want to call it. It's kind of a haunting type thing, you know. It's
Are you in the middle of making the movie?
Huh?
It sounds like you're saying you're in the middle of making the movie.
No, I'm not. These are 2 different adaptations of the same story.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe you could make a movie like that someday.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then, of course,
anything's possible.
Everybody knows about these the Fog.
Yeah, the Fog original and the remake.
The original and the remake.
I have the Scream Factory edition of the original. I don't think I had the remake.
I prefer the original.
Either of the Scream Factory, but I actually like both versions.
Yeah, I like I saw the original. I never saw the remake. I don't know if it is the original. The original is good.
The original is good and great. It's got a great cast. The guy who played Superman in Smallville, he ends up being in the remake, and I still think he does a pretty good job, even though some people seem to think that the remake isn't as great. Don't listen to the critics. Just watch them on your own. Fuck
sometimes,
no offense.
Sometimes critics, they don't know what they're talking about.
No, they don't.
Well, I like to call myself a reviewer. I don't put a number like 1 to 10 on anything. I let other people decide what they want at the end of everything. Because I think that's like degrading. So
you got critics. We're critics. We're not critics. We're movie reviewers, not really critics.
Well, you can boo a movie all you want. Somebody else will actually probably think it's the greatest thing in town.
I think a critic is more of a guy that writes the reviews. Like this, writes the reviews. We do videos on. We're like video critics. Like whatever. I don't know.
Like listening to our own voices. That's what we like to do.
Yeah. So, do you want me to go now?
Go ahead.
I have a few more left. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Why don't you get whatever you have out of the way, and then I'll do mine.
Okay.
Because I only have a small stack here. I only got like. I only got let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more.
Okay.
So.
Next one I got is NF. This is from Camp Motion Pictures. The WNUF. I never can say it right. Halloween special. This is here. I'll read the back of this. Four decades of obscure film collectors and lovers, eccentric cinema, historic cinema, or what does that say?
Historic.
Historic cinema have sought it out, has sorted out, and finally the search is over. Originally broadcast and live on October 31st, 1987, the WNUF Halloween special is stunning, expose of terrifying supernatural activity that unfolded at the infamous Weber house, the site of the ghastly murders. Local television personality Frank Stewart leads a group of paranormal investigators, including Catholic exorcist Father Joseph Matheson and the prolific husband and wife team Lewis and Clark Berger. Together, the experts explore the darkest corners of the supposedly haunted Weber house, trying to prove the existence of the demonic entities within. Did they find the horrific truth of simple would put superstitious rumors to rest? That's this one. The WNUF Halloween special, and a voiceover in this. My friend Sean C. Phillips has a voiceover in this. Cool dude.
Oh, he does, huh?
He has a little small part in this. Not really a part, but a small part in it. Yeah, and he has a. He's in a commercial, like there's like advertisements, fake commercials and things. It's like shot on video and everything, and it's a really fun movie. Next one I got is this one. You can't talk about haunted house movies without this one. Poltergeist. The original Poltergeist, not Poltergeist. And I met the kid that played in this. He was actually on the set of a movie, a Sean C. Phillips movie I was in called Skate to Hell.
Oh, you're talking about the brother to the sister or whatever?
Oliver Robbins, and I interviewed him on a video of mine in the Skate to Hell behind the scenes.
So cool.
And this was really fun movie, creepy. Steven Spielberg, great director. Actually, Toby Hooper directed this. He was great. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg produced this. We're losing a lot of directors here.
Yeah, we are. Toby Hooper died some time ago now.
Huh?
Toby Hooper died some time ago now.
Yeah, I know. He died a while ago, like a couple of years ago. This is PG, and this movie is rated PG. If it was made, the rating systems were different back then. I don't know if you can see.
A lot of strange stuff.
I believe that pulling the mother and the daughter through with that blood scene.
Yeah, that would be PG-13.
That could have been an R-rated thing,
Either R-rated or PG-13. I don't know.
A lot of strange stuff happening during the making of that movie.
Yeah, there was a lot of shit that went down in this movie. Craig T. Nelson too, and
was that the sequels?
There were 2 sequels. But I know the child actress died very young.
She died very young. Yeah, she's like 5 or 7.
Yeah,
7 years old or 8. I don't remember. She didn't.
Mommy, where are you?
Yeah,
they're here.
Yeah, I love that. That's a good quote from the movie. Creepy. Mommy, we're here. They're here. And then she gets sucked into the TV and everything. That was really cool. We keep that and Stay Tuned, I think. That movie, Stay Tuned, the comedy movie with John Ritter. So
yeah, we lost John Ritter too.
We lost John Ritter also.
That fucking sucks.
I know. We lost. He died years ago, like before other people before Toby Hooper.
Didn't his wife kill him? Or am I wrong?
I think his.
Or is
I
that? Oh, wait,
No,
never mind.
he
That's
had
a
a heart
different person.
attack on
he
the way
didn't-
to the hospital while he was doing. It was like right after he had done. Wasn't he part of the 8 Simple Rules for a teenage daughter or something like that?
something like
And
that. I don't remember.
it switched up actors halfway through.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think you're thinking, Tim. I think you're thinking of the actor Phil Hartman from Small Soldiers or something. But his
Oh,
wife,
yeah.
his wife, shot him or something or something. His wife shot him and
That's who I'm thinking of.
shot him and took all his money and stuff. But yeah, anyways, now to the next one. But I love Phil Hartman too. He was great. Great. A lot of great actors. A lot of great actors and people and actresses we lost over the years.
Yep.
And directors and things. But next one I got, and I think you showed this one, Tim, or who was it? You or I think it was Tim that showed this. Scary Movie 2 on DVD. You have it on VHS. I have it on DVD.
Yeah. Scary Movie 2.
Scary Movie 2. This is a fun haunted house spoof movie. This is the definition of a haunted house movie, and love the Wayans brothers, and they're coming back for a sixth one with and I think Dewey's back in it from the first one.
Oh, Officer Doofy.
Officer Doofy.
Yeah.
I met him too at a convention too.
Ah.
When I was signing autographs.
Isn't he always in character?
Yeah, he's always in character. I interviewed him too. And it's in the new intro. He's in the new intro for my Movie Buff 1. By the way, guys, if you guys, I reached up to 2,000 subscribers. If you guys haven't checked that out, so yeah, I have a 2,000 subscribers video I just made. So if you guys haven't checked that out, it reached up to 2,000. I'm so happy. But yeah, anyways, this is a fun movie. I love it. Anna Faris, everybody is in it. They spoof The Exorcist. They spoof. What else they spoof in this? Poltergeist, which I just talked about. They spoof.
Is that scene with the clown?
I think so. Yeah. And what's the main spoof?
Yeah. That made me laugh.
Yeah, the clown's like, come here. Come here.
Is this the same one where one of the Wayans brothers gets smoked?
Yeah, Marlon Wayans gets smoked from his hair and everything.
Well, somebody wraps him up in a doobie and
wraps
smokes
up
them
in
and something like
doobie
that.
What?
And then there's that little guy that's in his brain and is like, "This is your brain on drugs."
That's Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's Beetlejuice.
Not Beetlejuice the movie, Beetlejuice the actor, and he passed away too.
No, he's alive, isn't he?
I don't think. So. Is he still alive, Beetlejuice?
Michael Keaton?
No, Beetlejuice.
The little guy.
The little guy, you know, the guy, the black.
He was on Howard Stern.
Oh, not sure on that. I guess I'll have to look that up. But
the next one I got, yeah, he was good. Beetlejuice too. I liked him. I don't know if he's still around though, but I think he. Let me see. Beetlejuice actor.
I'm gonna say Michael Keaton.
No, yeah, you're thinking of you're thinking of the Beetlejuice the movie. No, he's still alive. Never mind, my mistake. I thought he passed away.
His name is Green. Lester Green.
Yeah, Lester Green. Is it Lester Green?
I guess he rose to prominence in 1999 due to his appearances on the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, Lester Green is the guy.
Yep, Lester Green is his real name, and he starred in such movies as Bubble Boy and Scary Movie 2.
Yeah,
Bubble Boy was good. I like Bubble Boy.
Yeah,
that's a funny movie.
That is a funny movie. Next one I got is Paranormal Activity. Now this is another great haunted house movie. It's paranormal, but it's in a house.
It's about
I never got those movies.
too, and
Yeah.
every single one of them isn't bad. Ghost Dimension is pretty good.
I actually think the first one's the only best one, in my opinion. I seen all.
And I know that movie spawned some spoof movies too. I think there's one called Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity, yeah, they spoofed a lot. I made a lot of yeah, and same with too.
30 Days and something. It's a long title, but there, that was another one.
30 Days, yeah. And what about what was the one? I just thought of it.
Didn't they make an Asylum one?
Yeah, I think they are they?
Oh, are they making another one?
They're making another one. I don't know. But there's a they spoofing in Scary Movie 5, right? Isn't that right?
They yeah, I believe they spoofed it there.
They did spoof in Scary Movie 5. But that's what the main spoof of is, but the movie was terrible. The next one I got is the Babadook.
Okay.
The Babadook. This is I don't remember too much about this, but I remember this was very creepy from what I remember. I'll read what this says. Amelia AFAI award winner E.C. Davis, Mrs. Fisher's Murders Mysteries. The Slap is a single mother plagued by the violent death of her husband. When a disturbing storybook called Mr. Babadook turns up at her house, she is forced to battle with her son's deep-seated fear of a monster. Soon she discovers a sinister presence all around her. A chilling tale of unseen and unworthy horror in the haunting tradition of the orphanage. Jennifer Kent's visceral journey into the heart of fear itself is as terrifying as it is believable. It's a scary one, very scary. It has alternate artwork too in this one. This is the IFC movie. Alternate artwork. This one goes down easy. That's a fun movie. You guys seen Babadook?
Yes.
Your screen's off, Dave. Oh, there we go.
Yes, I have seen it.
That's a good movie. What'd you think of it?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, but that kid was so fucking annoying.
I know he was. He's like one of the kids in a horror movie. What'd you think of it, Tim?
I never seen it. Yeah.
Never seen it? No.
It takes me forever to watch movies.
You gotta check it out. And the last two I have are some Polonia movies from the 90s. Actually, Mark Polonia and John McBride did these. And that is The House That Screamed, the first House That Screamed. Very, very fun movie. And then and I don't want to show this because it shows some titties.
Yes.
House That Screamed 2.
Are they really showing on the cover?
What?
What's The House That Screamed 1 and 2? They are some older SRS cinema releases, which they are. I believe they were Sub Rosa Cinema at the time. They shortened it to SRS because
it's called Sub Rosa Cinema now. Sub Rosa Studios.
Yep, and I believe Sean Weathers was in one or two of those.
Sean Weathers was in that?
Yeah,
he was.
So, okay. So back over to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are my last ones.
So, we've got Stephen King's 1408.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that one. That one has a guy who goes and stays the night in haunted places, and ends up scaring the fuck out of himself, or at least getting scared in this room 1408. And I know he's consistently looking for the ghost of his child, but I think Samuel L. Jackson did a very good job of being just that man in his mind that freaked him the heck out. And I think it played well. I mean, it was a movie that came out a little bit after The Mist, and I think it was actually pretty good. Then I have Stephen King's Bag of Bones.
Oh, Stephen King, Bag of Bones. Bag to the Bones.
Bag of Bones, which was
Bag
a 2-night event if you saw it on TV, but it is all in one on here.
Bad to the
And it was kind of a little bit about a blues actress that kind of got murdered. But Pierce Brosnan, one of the 007s, ended up being in this one. So I thought that was pretty darn good. And most of Stephen King's movies end up being about writers, and he played a writer in here. So
yeah.
And okay, this one's just weirdly creepy enough because it's like about these spirits from this mine that possess the people, and their bodies just deteriorate in this town of Desperation.
Okay,
It's
I haven't seen the title
Stephen
there.
King's Desperation. Technically, it's like a possession slash I don't know what the fuck you want to call it, but once these people get possessed by the evil spirits of this mine that's in this town, they pretty much trap people in this town, and just one by one they get possessed and whatnot. I read the book, and I remember that there was something with that book and another book he wrote called The Regulators, where all the characters were the same in both novels. He just switched them up. So,
yeah, it sounds like he did.
But so that's Desperation, and I believe that Mick Garris directed that. Yeah, Mick Garris ended up being a very good gun runner for directing some of the Stephen King miniseries that are out there. It's just like when Stephen King directed the only film that he ever directed, which was Maximum Overdrive. He went back and had Mick Garris remake the film, and the film was called Trucks. So what he likes to do is he tries to fix his mistakes, or the mistakes that the directors make. If he doesn't like it, he tries to fix it, and that's why we got the miniseries, because Stephen King was behind that. So,
Cool.
but Fangoria, they had a collection that came out called Fangoria Fright Fest, and this one's called Dark House.
Dark House. Oh yeah, Fangoria Fright Fest. I remember those.
A group of hot young drama students are recruited to work in a new haunted house attraction by flamboyant impresario Walston Ray, played by Jeffrey Combs, which he is a horror alum, and I believe he was in Dunwich, a version of Dunwich Horror.
He's in Reanimator. He was in what else was he in? Lurking Fear.
Yep,
that's a lot
definitely, of stuff. Definitely Full Moon alumni.
Yeah, he's a Full Moon alumni.
Whose revolutionary holographic system allows monstrous creatures to be projected in an infinite number of scenarios. As a marketing ploy, the house Walston has chosen was once the scene of 7 horrible and gruesome murders committed by Janet DeRode. Now DeRode's angry spirit wants to continue her killing spree by hideously murdering each student in diabolically insidious ways.
Cool.
And then, of course, not all hauntings are in houses. Some of them are in cars. And, of course, we got the movie Christine.
It's
Also by Stephen King.
I was by Stephen King.
It was a haunted car. You gotta admit.
It was a haunted car.
It was a great movie. Arnie was like, "Show me," and she was a really jealous car. Not exactly your typical Herbie.
Mm-hmm.
Next, I have George C. Scott and Trish Van Devere in The Changeling.
Well, cool.
This was a creepy
That's
movie.
a creepy film. That is a creepy film.
Just when you hear the recording that dude finds, it's so fucking creepy to hear and what he finds buried underneath that house. It's just it's one of my favorite ones. Okay, one of my favorite haunting ones. And of course, I also had Beetlejuice to bring to the table.
Oh, nice.
But I also have Beetlejuice the animated series, the complete of it somewhere around here, and I couldn't find it to show. So,
that's a good series.
Yes, it is. I really think the voice behind the dude who did the Beetlejuice was actually pretty fucking good at the time.
I heard they're gonna bring it back.
You heard they're gonna bring it back?
Yeah, they were gonna bring it back. I heard.
I didn't see that series. I don't think. Did I see it? Maybe as a kid I saw that.
And last one that I brought to the table. This one is it kind of goes back, but it's also based on a true story. It's got Donald Sutherland, Sissy Spacek, James D'Arcy, and Rachel Hurd Wood. Way before she got, way before her. I believe that's the same woman who tried to get Johnny Depp in trouble.
Amber Heard.
Wait. No, not Amber Heard. Maybe I was just thinking about her with that name, Rachel Hurd Wood. Anyways, This is called An American Haunting.
American Haunting. I know that one. I never watched it, but I've seen it. I mean, I heard
based on the true story of the Bell Witch of Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And American Haunting is the story of a spirit who brutally attacked the Bell family, causing the death of one of its members. Years later, we are taken back to the most horrific of nights to find out the truth of the spirit's nature and origin, the night it was born.
Cool. Yeah, I gotta check that out at some point.
Yep. So that's all that I brought to the table. I could have brought more because I have a heck of a lot more, but that's all the time that I think we have for you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming on the show, Dave.
Thank you,
David. And where can they find you at?
You can definitely find us at. You can find us at Delusions of Grandeur, which is a channel here on YouTube, and you can also find us under Inside Movies Galore. So definitely check out both of our channels. And I'm sure Kyle here. I gave him some links earlier that he can outfit with his channel credits to show you where you can buy some of the films that even me and Kyle are part of. So
and some more to come.
Cool.
And definitely some music that might be inspiring. I don't know, but check it out. I had a blast, guys, and I would love to come on for some future episodes. But I don't want to crowd you guys because you guys got your own show. So,
and I want to. Where can they check you out, Tim?
Check me out on Horror DVD Devil 333 on YouTube, and my Instagram Horror DVD Devil 333 on Instagram.
Definitely check Dave out. Inside Movies Galore, Delusions Grandeur, Septum Sin, Timothy, Horror DVD 333, and check me out. I'm I'm Movie Buff One. You're watching the Movie Buff One. Thank you guys so much for all the support over the years, and thank you for the 2,000 subscribers. And keep subscribing. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks a lot for watching, for subscribing, and thank you for coming on, Dave, and thank you for doing it, Tim.
You bet.
What?
You bet, bud.
Thank you. We have future episodes in the future coming up, and we're gonna have more guests. But thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. This is a long stream. We had a lot of movies to talk about.
Yeah, and we kind of got off topic a little bit.
And we got off topic, and you have more movies than I do. I think in this one, you outbeat me in this one.
Well,
usually me and Tim when we do the solo shows, it's like, he has movies less than me, and I always go on.
You pick a topic, and I'll dig and find some of the ones that I have. You know, and
yeah.
Honestly, we all have some similar likes and some similar tastes, and we all brought some similar movies. Like we all had the Beetlejuice movie, and some of us had the Casper movie. So obviously, we had similar tastes.
Yeah.
So, but you know, when you're unemployed and you have nothing better to do, and all you have is just to watch movies, sometimes some of us have better knowledge.
We're moving here,
or enough knowledge to be able to come on and talk about them.
And we're the movie nerds. We're the movie hoarders and movie nerds.
Well, yeah, and we love talking and hearing and like I said, hearing ourselves talk.
Hear ourselves talking and talking about movies.
And the way I describe it to people, there are some people who come to my channel and ask and get annoyed at, I guess, the discussions and say, why should I listen to you guys? Give me a reason why I should listen to you guys. Well, and I'm like, I'm not out here to show you up or talk to you guys. If you want to listen, fine. Like us.
Well, listen. If you don't, you don't.
If you want to comment about what we're talking about, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm talking for myself, dudes.
I comment on the show all the time. Well, not all the time, but I comment more than anyone.
And I noticed that you do, and I appreciate that you appreciate us. And that's one thing that I like about you.
And thank you for appreciating us and our and the support we do. And
most definitely.
And thank you for the support. Anyway, though, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot for watching, subscribing. Definitely check out Dave at Delusions of Grandeur and Inside Movies Galore. Check out Tim, Horror DVD 333. Check me out, Movie Buff One. You're watching the Movie Buff One, and thank you guys so much for watching and for subscribing. And thank you guys so much. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and thank you guys for all the comments in the video. And for thank you, Doomsday's Crypt. Thank you, Setham Sin. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, everybody. Tony Toth, Michael Toth, Paul Doug Tucker, Anthony Chabot, and Jay Simmons, Siamese, and Doomsday's Crypt. Thank you guys so much. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this live stream. Thanks a lot for watching and subscribing. I'll see you all next time. All right. Peace. See you next time.
Yep.